Hello children, we see in this class a new lesson, that is fiber and fabric. Okay, so before we are going to a fiber and fabric, let us see the introduction, how we are getting that. Okay, so what is mean by fiber? That is the clothes. Okay, clothes, we can say that is clothes are made from the fibers. Okay, so why we need clothes? Okay, so we want clothes to protect ourselves from heat, cold, and so other seasons. Okay, for that we want clothes. So how we are woven this clothes? Okay, we are woven into the clothes. So from fibers we are moving into clothes. Okay, so the basic thing, that is we are getting fibers from animals and plants and man-made things. Okay, that is the natural fibers and man-made fibers. Okay, so that is fibers are of two types. Okay, so firstly let us see about fiber. Okay, fibers are of two types. One is natural fiber and another one is man-made fiber. Natural thing and man-made. Okay, so you know your earlier classes you saw that is natural fibers. Okay, natural fibers we are getting from two. Okay, that is from plants and from animals. Okay, so one thing is from plants and another one is from animals. Okay, so here from plants, you know that is cotton. Okay, for example cotton, jute, flax. So many plants are there, it is given fibers. Okay, and animals we are getting from wool. Okay, animal fiber we can say it is a wool. The famous thing is wool. So we are getting wool from goats. Okay, so example goats. So and then sheep. So etc. Okay, so these are the natural fibers we are getting. Okay, so understood now. So in this lesson let us see briefly about natural fibers and what is the process we are moving into the fiber. Okay, so here we see plants, cotton, jute, flax, etc. Okay, so here briefly we can see in this lesson about animal fibers. Okay, so the production of wool. Okay, where we are getting, that is from goats, sheep, etc. Okay, so we are getting wool from the different animals in all over the India. Okay, so that is sheep is the best example. Hair of sheep is very good. Okay, good quality for weaving the woolen clothes. Okay, so here, so the different places where we are getting. Okay, that is the in Ladakh, Leh Ladakh, we are seeing the good quality wool. That is sheep are there. Okay, and Angora goats. Okay, what is that? Angora goats. So that is the wool we are getting. That is Angora. Okay, so we are calling that it as Angora goats. So this is a good quality wool. So these goats are, we can see in the hilly regions of Jammu and Kashmir. Okay, these goats are, we can see that is Jammu and Kashmir. Jammu and Kashmir, that is hilly regions. Okay, wherever the hilly regions are there, we can see these type of goats. Okay, so this wool we can say it is a good quality wool. Okay, and then we can obtain the goat hair that is soft. Okay, the Kashmiri goats. So that goats are having a soft fur. Okay, from that we can make a soft shawls and see we can wear woolen sweaters are there. Okay, so that sweaters are woven by that soft Kashmiri fur. Goats that gives the soft fur. Okay, from that fur we are making the soft woolen sweaters and all. Okay, and then this we can say, okay, that Kashmiri goats. From that Kashmiri goats Pashmina shawls. Okay. So then we can say that is llama and alpaca. Okay. These also are goats. We are found in the other countries. That is example in South America. So from that side we are getting the wools. Okay. The quality wools, that is alpaca and llama. Okay, these are the goats we are found in the South America. We are using these fur also for making a wool. Okay, so woolen we are getting by these kind of goats. Okay, we are getting the wool. Okay, so and then how to protect the woolen fibers. Okay, so let us see the production of wool. So the wool is obtained mainly from the goats, sheep. I told that is alpaca, llama, yak. These are the wool yielding animals. Okay. See what are the wool yielding animals? The main wool yielding animals: yak, goat, sheep, alpaca, and llama. Okay. So these are the wool yielding animals. Okay. From these animals we are getting wool to protect the wool fibers. Okay, and then the production of wool from sheep. So there are two types of fibers we are getting from the sheep. So what are the two type of fibers? One is hard weired wool. Okay, and another one is soft wool. So two types of wool are there. Okay, what are the two types? One is hard weired wool. Hard weired wool. Okay, and then soft fur. Okay, that soft fur. So this soft fur is near the skin. Is near the skin of the animals, wool yielding animals. So this soft fur we are using to make the good quality woolen clothes. Okay, so then wool is made from soft hair and the sheep because of its fine quality. Okay, that is we are getting this soft fur. Okay, from this we are made the woolen clothes, woolen fibers, means that is a fine quality wool. Okay, from that we are getting a fine quality wool. Okay, so we want to select the hairs. Okay, that we can say that process we can say is a selective breeding. Okay, so from we are having two types of hairs in the wool yielding animals. Understood, children? So we are getting two types of wool. Okay, two types of hairs. One is hard weired hair, that is dry hair. We can say this is a dry hair. This is a dry hair. And the soft fur which is near the skin of the wool yielding animals. So this is called a wet hair. Wet hair. So while wet, so it is a very soft. Okay. So this soft hair is used to weave the soft woolen clothes. Okay. So here this soft fur is near the skin of the wool yielding animals. So like this we are selecting the hairs to woven. Okay, woven the clothes. So first step, that is we are selecting the hairs. Okay, that we can say it is the selective breeding. Okay, that process we can say it is a selective breeding. Okay, so then see what is the name of that? Selective breeding. We are selecting the hairs that is which is hard and which is soft. This process we can say it is a selective breeding. Okay, so here the sheep are generally fed with grass, common leaves, okay, and pulses, oil cakes and dry fodders. The sheep are reared all over the India. Okay, so that is we are getting from the all over India. I told already that is where we are getting the wool yielding animals. All over India we are getting the sheep. Okay, so from sheep we are getting wool, but some goats and some wool yielding animals are very special for wool yields. Okay, that is the llama and alpaca we are getting, that is from the South America, and Kashmiri goat coats, okay, that is we want to make a soft shawls, okay, that is pashmina shawls from Kashmiri coats, okay. So these are the examples for wool yielding animals, and we are getting the soft fur and hard bed fur also we are getting, okay, dry fur. And the process of obtaining wool from the hair, that is fiber of the animals, okay. What are the process, wool yielding process, the obtaining wool. So we are getting from the sheep. As it is, we can't make the woolen clothes. Is it right, children? See, we are getting wool from the animals, wool yielding animals, okay. From that hairs we can't wove the as it is, we can't take to make the woolen clothes. We want to make that into fibers, okay, long threads. After that we want to wove the clothes. Is it right? So what is the process to make the woolen fibers? Okay, let us see first. So the process of obtaining wool. Process of obtaining wool from the animals. Okay, so what is the process? The first process, that is, we can say it is a shearing. The step 1, okay, that is shearing. What is this shearing? We are taking the process of removing fleece. Okay, what is mean by fleece? What is mean by fleece? Fleece means the soft hair, the fur, we can say it is a fur, okay, or we can say it is a soft hair on the sheep or goats. We are taking the hairs, okay. So that is the removing of fleece from the wool yielding animals. Shearing means the first step of wool obtained, that is shearing. What is mean by shearing? The process of removing fleece from the wool yielding animals. The process of removing fleece from the wool yielding animals. Okay. So from this process, wool, that is the hairs on the wool yielding animals, we are removing. While removing, there is no hurt. Okay, there is no pain for wool yielding animals. Why? Because the upper layer of the skin of wool yielding animals is almost dead. Okay, they don't feel any pain while removing the fleece of the wool yielding animals. Understood, children? So there is no pain for the animals. Okay, the shearing process doesn't hurt the wool yielding animals. Okay, shearing is conducted generally in the hot season, that is summer season. Why? So in cold season or winter season, we are removing the hairs of wool yielding animals, means that animals are getting cold. Okay, so for that reason we are removing. Okay, removing in the hot, only in the hot seasons. While in the hot seasons, they don't feel cold. Okay, so they don't feel cold. So before that, coming to the cold season, the hairs again it will be grown. Understood, children? So only this process is done in the hot seasons, that is summer seasons. Okay. So what does mean by, see, the first process is shearing. What does mean by shearing? The process of removing fleece from the wool yielding animals. That is, we are removing the hairs from the wool yielding animals. Okay. The next step, second step, that is scouring. Okay, scouring. Okay, what is mean by scouring? That is the process of removing dirt or dust particles which is on the hairs. We are removing that is grease. So that is wet things or dirt, dust or on the hairs. So we are removing that dust or dirt particles on the hair. That we can say it is a scouring. Okay, the process of removing the dirt or dust particles. Okay, that process we can say it is a scouring. Okay, so here it is generally, this scouring process is generally done with only on the machines. Okay, so many times this process sorting. Okay, so we have also the hairs. Let us see, the hairs are not all the hairs are in the same shape. Okay, so some are short and some hairs are long. Okay, for that textures we are removing. We are separating the textures. We are separating the textures. Separating the textures. Okay, see what is mean by sorting? That is separating the textures. See from first, what is mean by shearing? Removing of fleece on the wool yielding animals. That is removing of hair on the wool yielding animals. And then scouring. What is mean by scouring? Okay, it is a process of removing the dirt or dust particles on the hair. Okay, we are removing the dust particles on the hair of the wool yielding animals. That is, we are removing the fleece of the wool yielding animals. No, from that fleece we are removing the dust or dirt particles. That we can say it is a scouring. And then sorting. What is mean by sorting? Separating of textures. What is mean by textures? Textures means some hairs, the differentiation of the hairs on the wool yielding animals. That is, some hairs are long and some hairs are short. For that we are separating the textures. Okay, and then next process, that is removing of burrs. Removing of burrs. See what is mean by burrs. Okay, so some cloths we can observe the upper layer of that cloth, so some dots should be there. Okay, so in woolen clothes or in cotton clothes, we are using hot water to wash. Means after that hot water wash, we can observe the small dots. It should be there on the clothes. Okay, that we can say it is a burrs. Okay, that we can say it is a burrs. So that burrs already it should be present on the sheep hairs or wool yielding animals hairs. So that burrs we are removing before we are making into the wool fibers, wool threads. Okay, so we are removing of burrs. So this process also most probably we are using the machines. Okay, so in man-made it is very difficult to do this. So we are using machines. Okay, while using machines we are removing the burrs. Okay, and then next process, that is coloring of the wool. So coloring of the wool fibers. Coloring of the wool fibers. Coloring of the wool fibers. Okay, this we can say it is a dyeing. Okay, you all know that is we can dye the colors. While we are buying some clothes, at first time we want to wash, means some colors should be removing from that new cloths. So that is that colors are, we can make that color for the wools. So many wools we have in the same color, that is white color or any other that is how we can say that is light colors we can get from the wool. Okay, that is from the wool yielding animals. But we can make so many colors. Okay, we can make so many colors in that. So we are dyeing into the wool fibers. Okay, that is coloring of the wool fibers. Okay, then the last process is we are rolling into wool. Rolling of wool. Rolling of wool. Okay, so here this is rolling of wool. So we are getting after the coloring of wool. So we should dry that wool. Okay, so while doing the coloring of the wool should be, wool fibers are wet. So we should dry it that once. After we should yarn into the rolling of wool. We are rolling that wool fibers into a thread. Okay, so like this we are rolling like this. Okay, wool fibers. So after this we are using this wool yarn. So this we can say it is a process of obtaining the wool from the wool yielding animals. Okay, so here the process of obtaining wool. So in this process, so man presence is there. It is very important of man presence. Okay, that is from a sheep is sheared to remove the fleece. First thing, the sheep is sheared to remove the fleece, and then the fleece is baled for transport to the mill. So that fleece is moving from one place to another place, that is to the mill. Okay, so we are how to remove the dirt and dust. The second process is scouring. Okay, how to remove? We are using machines to remove that dust or dust particles in the hair. Okay, so from that we are moving that into the mills. Okay, so there the so many kinds of machines are there to remove that dust particles there. Okay, and then it moves. The fleece is washed. Okay, so after removing that dust in the hair, so we want to wash that hairs. Okay, after washing we are observing the textures. So some differences, one is big and one is small. Okay, so for that we are removing the textures, we are separating the textures. That is third process, sorting process. Okay, and then carding machines. Okay, so after separating the textures, we should comb that hairs to, we are getting the same type of textures. After combing, we are getting the same type of textures. That is sorting. Okay, so then the sheep, okay, that sheep is twisted into a rope. That we can say it is a sliver. Okay, after removing the bus. Okay, so this we can say it is a sliver. We are making the single lines. Okay, that we can say it is a sliver process. So after sliver process, we are twisting that and stretching that. After stretching the wools, okay, after stretching the wools, we are making that into coloring. Okay, so coloring, that is dyeing. Okay, so dyeing means not dye, D-Y-E. Okay, see, D-Y-E-I-N-G, dyeing. So making colors. Okay, colors of the wool fibers and then rolling into the yarn. Okay, the yarn is wound. Okay, that is to form a balls of wool. So here we can see the process of wool weaving. Okay, so what is the process of obtaining wool? So there is a six process. Okay, that is first one is shearing, scouring, sorting, removing of burrs, coloring of the wool and rolling of wool. So in this process, the presence of man is very important. So the persons are doing, the peoples are doing this process. While doing this process, that people are getting so many diseases. What is that disease? We can say it is occupational hazards. So occupational hazards. So in all the professions, so many professions are there, it is very hard to do the work. Is it right, children? So in that process, here in this process, the peoples are getting the bigger diseases. It can't curable, like that diseases they are getting. So that we can say it is an occupational hazard. Occupational hazard. Occupational hazard. So what does mean by occupation? Doing work. Okay, we are doing work. Hazards means diseases, difficulties, problems. We are facing problems. That we can say is a hazard, occupational hazard. Okay, so here the people, they are facing so many problems. So here in this process of obtaining wool, okay, so in this process the persons are getting diseases. That disease we can say it is a sawdust disease. Sawdust disease. Sawdust disease. So what is the how the sawdust disease is coming to the people who they are working here? Okay, so by the anthrax. Here by removing burrs and we are coloring of the wool, that is dyeing of the wool. Here we are using so many chemicals to do this process to obtain the wool fibers. Okay, to obtain the wool fibers. From that chemicals, that is the people they are working here, they are getting sawdust disease. Okay, that is here anthrax. Okay, the bacteria we can say it is a anthrax. The bacteria we can say is a anthrax. Okay, so this is the problem. Okay, the people who scent the wool can get infected by bacteria called anthrax. Okay, from this anthrax they are getting Saltus disease. From that, the anthrax. This is the bacteria. From this bacteria, the people they are getting the disease. We can say it is a Saltus disease. Okay, so the bacteria, this bacterium infects the blood of the person, which can lead to the fatal death. So this bacteria is getting inside the persons who are working these places, so that persons are getting this bacteria inside their blood, so that it coming into the fatal death. Okay, that comes into the last stage, that is death. Okay, so these types of problems they are getting. Okay, children. Okay, so next we can say in our next class.